So this BOLO, all of us need to know. It's an N64 game, and I didn't know. But if you see it out there in the wild, buy it.
Hey, Bluegrass, can we go thrift shopping?
What sold on eBay today? Snap into a Slim Jim. Isn't that? Anyway, I didn't do that very good. Hello, YouTube world. My name is Anthony Long. Welcome back to the Bluegrass Picker channel. You came back? Why? Sure glad you did. What sold on eBay? Macho Man, Randy Savage. $23.95 plus shipping on top. I paid $30 for 9 figures altogether, with shipping included, from an auction called Storage Legends. And so it's nice to almost get all my money back from the first one. Andre the Giant, I know, sells pretty good, and it's up for more money, so that one should put me in the profit. Next thing that sold was Brady McConnell. He's a young shortstop for the Royals. Honestly, didn't think this would sell for at all, ever. It sold in the first day. $29.95. It is a good card. It's the gold Bowman Chrome auto. It's on card, and it's a 10 auto. But he's a young player that is a shortstop who is going to be behind Bobby Witt Jr. So for him to get to, it might take him years to get to the major leagues. So I'd rather just sell this at this point. It's 4 out of 50. And it's probably a gradable card. And I looked at the guy that I always like to look at their store. He's selling items, and you can tell he just buys raw like this, sends them in to get graded, and then puts them up. But even then, you still have to find someone that wants this to pay it, and it costs money to get it graded. So I don't think it's worth it to me. This is Myles Garrett. He's a Cleveland Brown player. He's the best player on their defense. There's a prism one in there. You can see the rainbow color on there. That's the difference. You can tell the difference between the two, and you know it by seeing the prism on the back. If I can do it here. This prism there. Anyway, there's 3 cards in here. This went for $9.95. It's because they're in the playoffs. Last year, I couldn't give these away. If you know his story. The next thing I sold was another PSP game, Westside Gary's Auctions. He has one coming up Saturday. I've promoted him enough in my last video. But if you watch my last video, I had a link in there. And so I've already made my money back plus some. I've still got at least 10 left. And this is a wrestling game. And it went for $16.95 plus shipping on top. The last thing that sold yesterday was this Dallas Mavericks hat. It's still got the sticker. It's got an extra patch on it. It's got the cardboard in it. It's even got the tags. And it's a hat that fits most. It's a women's hat, but I sold this for $9.95 plus shipping on top. Easy to ship. I've got all the boxes ready, so all my hat boxes, 10 by 8 by 6. That way, you get 10 by 8 by 6. You can fit them in the other ones, but when you have a flat bill, you want the 10. You can do the 8 by 8 by 6, or some people even do smaller than 8. But I got this. I've got 4 more over there. I bought this whole box full of hats that I've already sold some, and so this is all just profit. And it's nice because I have 4 of the same hats, so I can just relist this now after I've sold it. So these are things that sold on eBay. In case you're looking for things that might sell on eBay, and you're looking for items that you might have in your own house to get rid of that you never thought was worth the money. You came back. Why? Sure glad you did. What sold on eBay? First was a couple of real cheap sales. But this time of year, I try to throw up all the football cards I got, because with football, the normal average person won't have it on their brain until next September. So it's a long off season, so you really kind of want to have it up. Only the diehards. So some of the cheaper cards, this is the time to sell them. This is a Calvin Ridley um, rookie card, and it's not a prism, nothing special. I got this so cheap, and I had it for $8.95. I sent an offer for $7.95. Someone sent back $5, and I took it. $5 is $5. This is a Sam Darnold, who was supposed to be really good. Then he didn't play very good for the Jets, and they were really bad this year. So they kept saying, "Oh, they're going to get the first pick," because the first pick is this year of quarterbacks is a great quarterback. You know he's going to be a pretty solid NFL quarterback. And they actually won too many games. They didn't get that guy, and so now they're going to have to stick with this guy, Sam Darnold. So people have been talking about him, and so now I can sell the card again, but it still only went for $5. But it's not a prism. It's just a rookie card. It's a nice sale, honestly. Next sale. PSP Ultimate Alliance 2 Marvel. This is something I got from Westside Gary. I'm already way into the profit on it. And this sold for $16.95 plus shipping on top. This is a real cheap one. Raymond. I remember looking it up, and it only sold for like $8, and it only sold a couple times in the last 3 months. So I knew it probably wouldn't sell, but I put it up anyway. It was one of those days where I was just putting up listings. And I usually sell these for $4.95 at my booths at the flea market. And I was going to put it up there, but I didn't want to, since I'd already done the listing. And I had it for, I don't remember, but someone sent me an offer for $5, and I took it. Get it out the door. Here's a good sale for RC Pro-Am. It's the original NES, and it has the booklet and it has the box, which makes it worth more money, because otherwise this isn't worth much money. This went for $25, $24.95. But that's another thing that people need to know. I've had some of these already, and I had one that was I sold it for like 120. I can't remember which one it was. I'll have to go back and look. And it had the box and everything, and the box is really good. But what I didn't know at the time was people send these in to get them graded. They grade these, box condition and everything. And so some of them I probably sold too low, even though I got awesome money on it. But just something to know. That's a consignment deal, so I'm only going to get 33% of that or so after fees and all that. This is, we've all, if you grew up in the early 2000s playing video games, you played this one. This is GoldenEye 007 James Bond with Pierce Brosnan on there, and it's got the labels really nice and clean. Another thing you need to look at, don't just grab games and think, oh, I'm going to make a bunch of money. You really want that label to be nice and clean, and it is. And in the back is clean. These were all dirty when I got them, but at least they're not, the stickers aren't ripped. If they're ripped, then it really takes down the value, because a lot of people buy these for collections. But this went for $24.95, and I comped it, and that's about what it goes for. But I must have priced it. I should have priced it a little higher, because it went in like 20 minutes. So there's some people that just have the keywords in. They get alerts whenever anything's put up that's similar to that item. Now this is a BOLO that all of us should know. I didn't know. It's an N64 game, and I didn't know. But if you see it out there in the wild, buy it. And it is a gold Pokemon Stadium. There's a normal Pokemon Stadium, but this one is the gold version. I don't even know why it's worth that much more. But it must have been a special edition for like a gaming system or something. I don't know, but it also says not for resale. I didn't really investigate into why it's worth it, but I had it up for $209, and it only been sold like 4 times in the last 3 months, but it all went for like $180 to $200. So I put it for $209. A guy sent me an offer within 3 or 4 hours for $170, and I sent back a message and said, I don't usually take offers the first week whenever I know it's an item that's really good. I usually wait for the weekend, but I'll give you an offer that I haven't given anybody else. I sent him back an offer of $199, and he took it. So $200 sale, and this is part of the $280 bulk lot of 33 video games and 2 N64 consoles. So this puts me close to already making my money back. And I still got, well, the Bond game, after those two, it's at $225 before fees. So I'm getting real close to it already, just selling 2 games. And I'm putting the consoles up today with a bunch of a bunch of N64 games that aren't real popular, that are $5 or less. I'm gonna lump a bunch of those together, sell a couple of consoles, and those consoles should go for about 120 to 150, depending on what I'm putting in there. So these are some of the things I sell on eBay, and these are things that are selling right now. So if you are interested in knowing what is selling on eBay, so you know what to pick up, please hit that subscribe button and put your notifications, and I'll be bringing some more BOLOs. Grind on, friends. I have lots of Pokemon there for like $19.95. A bunch of St. Louis Cardinals memorabilia. Lots of Patrick Mahomes and a lot of Chiefs players. They sell fast. Some glass. Some of it I picked up from Tim. Cookie jar. Some glowing uranium glass. Hank Aaron autographed baseball. Royals players. Magic cards. And this is my flea market booth. That's a Ford John Deere metal toolbox. Plush goes quick. I just threw those plush in there. There's a bunch of Dale Earnhardt gear and collectibles over here. Pokemon binders. Still have my tree up because it kind of draws people in still. There's Santa Claus cookie jar. I can't believe that's never sold. Some video games and DVDs, some glass stuff, and Mahomes jersey, and more plush that'll sell fast. Thank You by Led Zeppelin.
Bye from Bluegrass Pickers. Stay tuned.